Hello everyone, welcome to the Shane Shed YouTube channel again. Today I'm doing a follow-up on a video I done a little while ago when I diagnosed a faulty height sensor. So in this video I'm going to be changing out that height sensor. Okay, so if you want to see the diagnosis video, I'll throw the card up here, so go check that out now. There's a fair bit of useful information of what you look for. So I've got this right rear wheel off because this is the height sensor we're going to be working on. Now, pretty much the theory of what I'm doing here will apply to every corner on the car. The positionings may be a little different, but the essential principles are the same. There's two little bolts that hold it in and an electrical plug, and the lever arm that hooks onto the suspension arm. Now I'm just using a Brit part item here. So for the D3, the height sensors are different for each corner. The right rear here is LR3 I'll throw up in the description. I'll probably put a link to all the part numbers for each individual corner. D4s I believe changed, they'll just end up a left and a right side sensor, so they're a little bit simpler. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see here, but essentially we've got to pull this lever arm off. So if these are a little tight, you can always throw like a little bit of silicone spray, grease, oil, CRC, whatever you like on these. Especially if you're reusing them, you probably want to be a bit careful because they may just break, but I'm not reusing this one, so it doesn't matter because it's faulty. Now, there's just two screws in the bottom, well, diagonally opposite, so they are just a T25 and a real pain in the ass to get to. And I'm kind of sacrificing my light a bit so you can see from your angle. Not much room to work in here. Hey. So we've got the two screws out. We'll just break that sensor free and hopefully easily unplug it, which is probably not going to be the case. Normally these electrical plugs are just a matter of pinching in the ends of them, but this has been sitting in there for quite a while, well, since the thing was new, so that's quite tight. Now obviously we want to be as gentle as we can be with this stuff so we don't break the original connectors. There we go, there's one side. Hopefully that's not broken. These plastics aren't exactly new anymore. They're not as pliable as they once were. Oh, there it goes. Interesting that the sensors sort of look a little different. Obviously this old one is an original Land Rover, and this one here is a Brit part one. Now, only 3 plugs in here, whereas this one's got 6, so obviously I'd say this one's probably a bit more universal than this one, being an individual corner, possibly, I don't know. But yeah, let's throw this one in and see how we go. So first we'll reconnect it. I just want to push that, hopefully push that in until it clicks, but so the Brit part screws have a Torx T25, whereas the originals were a T20. So I did mention it was a Torx T25 earlier. That is just for these replacement screws that come with the Brit part unit. So, whole 2 screws tightened up. I'll try and get this plug back on now that it's solidly mounted here, rather than trying to do it while they're loose. I'll try and angle your camera up a little. to give that a push down, something with a like screwdriver, just, ooh. Like typical, isn't it? I said be careful with this shit. Okay guys, so as usual, 22-year-old plastics, it's turned to shit again. So what's happening? So what's going on? You can see I've busted all the outside of this, so I'm going to end up throwing a new connector into this. Obviously not now because I'm going to need to order those parts, but so for the moment I'll just tape all that down, get it good enough, and basically so it can run until I can replace that connector. I'm going to have to calibrate the height sensors. I'll do that in a separate video after this, so yeah. Well, if you want to see that, hit the subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss it. If you're already subscribed, thanks very much. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers guys.